Hello, Twitch. Just getting set up here. Got a couple minutes. So yeah, I can look on Amazon, see if they got something. Unless one of our listeners wants to send us something to play beforehand. Actually, that's not a bad idea. One of the guys is in a band.
Oh, okay. I'll have to see what I can find. Yeah, so now you got me thinking of whether I want to keep this Logitech light or if I want to go with spend a little extra money and go with the mini
Yeah, they have a
from
key light
Elgato.
mini.
Yeah, so my only hesitation is I wish there were some independent mounts for that thing. Like, it's got the little screw mount at the
Mm-hmm.
bottom you could use, but I wish they made just like a mount for it, even if it was third party, that was similar to what
Oh,
the
you sure they
Logitech
don't
one
come
comes
with
from.
one?
I don't think
My
so.
key lights came with one.
They came with mounts.
Yeah, it came with the pole and everything.
Mm. Light Mini. What comes with it? Are we live already?
We're live, yeah, but it's just the logo.
What's in the box? Show me what's in the box.
This is only for Twitch people, though. It won't go out in the podcast. Oh, I need music. Oh shit, I need our music.
Yeah, man. No mounting accessories included.
Oh, oh well, that's why it's. I don't actually know what they
Still $100.
cost. Yeah, because the regular lights are 200,
Yeah.
and they're bigger, and you get the pole.
Now they got a mount if you wanted to mount it to the wall.
Well, I mean, they're Elgato, right? So you can use. Don't you have mounts? Don't
I
you have
have
the?
master mounts, but like I want this, like I would like this mount like mounted directly on top, like in front of me, like I have it right
Oh,
now. And that's just a pain in the butt with the Elgatos. It can be done. It's a pain in the butt.
where the hell's Jam? Where's it at? All right. All right, we ready? God, do we even
Let's
have
do
notes
a
up?
thing.
God, I don't even have notes up.
I thought you had notes up.
They're done. I just didn't
Oh,
have them sitting here.
I was gonna say I could have sworn I read them.
Oh yeah, I gotta call him tomorrow. All right. I gotta get the other thing working too. I can't get the browser to work with this for some reason.
What browser?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Another
right.
minute.
So you can pull it up.
Right, yeah, so I can show the browser. Are you going to print something? No, I'm not gonna. Oh, okay.
Alexa, turn off the printer.
Yeah, as it dies. All right. There we go. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Joystick and Mouse, video game news and reviews for all you filthy casuals out there. I'm Don, I go by Diddy in the gaming community. With me this evening, as always, is J Dimes.
What's going on, peoples?
And today on the program, GPUs are greater than posting sites now. Stadia continues to dwindle in the rearview mirror. What Ubisoft has up its sleeve, as well as everything announced and not announced at the latest Nintendo Direct on this episode of Joystick and Mouse. So how you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Not bad, not bad. Had a nice day off today, federal holiday.
Listen, a day off is always good.
It's always good.
Never complain about a day off work.
Got word on my truck battery. Didn't go well.
Oh, no.
So we went this weekend. We're out this weekend running around doing errands and stuff, and went to start the truck, and it was sort of sluggish a couple of times. Went out yesterday to start the truck, and it barely turned over. And I'm like, well, that's not good. The battery's not that old. So Mrs. Diddy looked up when we bought it, and it's been like less than 3 years. So
3 years can be about the right time for a car battery.
Yeah, so we took it over to where we bought it from, and they put it on their charger and said, yep, looks like this isn't holding a charge. So we will replace it for free, which is great. Problem is they don't have one in stock, and they had to order it.
Oh.
And it's going to take about a week, which is not so great.
What do y'all have 2 cars, right? Y'all or 3 cars?
We do have 2 cars. The other one's been sitting in the driveway forever, though. So actually,
that's probably not going to start either.
Well, no, actually, so yes, I replaced the battery, and it's eaten 2 batteries already. So I actually put a kill switch in it to turn the battery off because it sits so much.
Y'all need to drive more, Diddy.
Yeah, need to drive more. That's it.
You need to leave the house.
So I put a kill switch in that one. So that one's fine. The problem is it's been sitting in the driveway so long that I never went and got it inspected. So, so it needs to go get inspected.
Diddy.
But you know how it is.
Now I drive my car. Every couple days, it goes somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, we drive the truck a fair bit, but even that'll sit for 4 or 5 days. You know, like from Tuesday to Friday or something, just depending upon the week.
Nah. Vanessa's car may. My car never sits.
Do you guys, if you guys go somewhere together, do you take your car?
More often than not, we take her car.
Oh, well.
But like, you know, her car could sit throughout the week if we don't go anywhere as a family until the weekend. But like, you know, I normally make my comic book runs on Wednesday. I'll go out and grab lunch or breakfast or something in the morning once or twice a week. So
Yeah, do you have a good comic book store down there?
yeah, yeah. A
Yeah.
place called I have two of them across the street from each other.
Oh, well, that's cool.
There's a place called Flashback Comics, and then there's another place called Painted Visions. Well, actually, Flashback is no longer Flashback. I still call it Flashback, but they were purchased by another shop, and it is now called Nova Gateway. But I
Oh.
still call it Flashback.
Actually, yeah, we've got that new place up there, the new game shop, and I haven't been in it. I don't even know what they
I
have.
went in that day. I tried to give you your Christmas present, and you didn't answer the phone. Before I went by Alex's house, I stuck my head in there for a little bit. It's a nice little shop.
Yeah, is it? Is it
Prices on their back issues are a little higher than I think they should be, but it's a nice shop.
Oh, do they have comic books? Or is it more like collectibles?
I mean, they've got a ton of toys. They have more toys than they do comics.
Yeah. All right.
But they have a lot of comics. They have another shop in, I don't know what that place is, the Burke Mall. It's a little, it's like a little strip mall in Burke.
Yeah.
It's got a giant in there. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I do know where you mean.
So they have a shop in there.
It's not called the same thing though, right?
That place is called Toshi Station.
Yeah.
And then this place is called The Outpost. It's all Star Wars themed.
Yeah.
But yeah. And even in that place, they're more toy heavy than they are comic heavy. But they have a good selection of comics in there too.
That's cool. So do they have like the big graphic novel type stuff like we like? You know, like Saga and yeah, that kind of stuff. All right. Well, maybe we'll check it out.
I think they have more of that stuff at Toshi than they do at the Outpost, but Outpost has a good selection of stuff in there. I was surprised. I thought that there would be more. It would be more toys and very little comics, like maybe just like new comics. But they have back issues and stuff. So yeah, it's a nice spot.
That's pretty cool. Well, yeah, we'll have to talk. It's right next to the ABC store, so we'll check it out.
Yeah.
Except you can't go over there anymore. So they opened that Funland, and it's just freaking packed over there all the time now.
Y'all should just go to Funland. Funland is fun.
Oh, I can't, man. Too many people. I just can't.
Yeah, so for years, Vanessa and I used to take Will there for his birthday at the one in Fredericksburg. There's one in Central Park.
Oh, is it the same place?
Yeah.
The
one in Central Park is a lot bigger.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They have a lot more outdoor stuff too. They've got like putt-putt, they have batting cages, they have go-karts.
I think that place has a putt-putt inside.
Oh, okay.
They may.
This place has that stuff outside.
Yeah.
And then they have like a full arcade and laser tag, and they have some indoor rides.
Yeah, I know
the one in Fredericksburg. Yeah,
I know that place has games and stuff inside. Sort of like Dave and Buster's, but you know.
Yeah. It's in some ways I prefer Dave and Buster's, but in other ways I prefer the Funland. That Funland. We've got like a Dave and Buster's alternative that they opened in Potomac Mills. I can't remember the name.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
But Vanessa and Will just went. They went on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
I think either Saturday or Sunday. I think no. They went yesterday. And it's nice. They're open till like 2:00 in the morning on the weekends.
Oh geez.
They've got karaoke. They have a full
that's not good
bowling alley. Well, the karaoke is inside of rooms, so you rent the room and you can do karaoke.
Oh, all right.
Everybody else doesn't have to hear you try to sing.
And nobody wants to hear me try to sing. It's not,
they have like a full bowling alley in there, like 6 lanes.
Wow.
And they have a bunch of arcade games. They have like a whole Japanese arcade section. And they've got like the dancing games. They like Dance Revolution. They have like the cabinets for those. So it's nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
We don't get down there very often, but maybe next time we're down, we'll check it out.
Yeah.
Is it close to the skate park? Oh my God, is the skate park even there anymore?
Skate park?
Yeah, they used to have a skateboard park in there.
Oh man, it has been a long time since you've been to Potomac
It's been a
Mills.
long time.
Man, so the skate park that I remember wasn't even in the mall. It was like across the street. It was over where IKEA used to be. Or where IKEA is
Oh
where it
no,
used to be. It was like a van skate park over there.
no, this was inside. It was all wood ramps and stuff, but
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think it's there anymore.
it was like opposite IKEA
Yeah, no.
on the other side of the mall.
Mm-mm.
Anyways, so now that we've taken our trip down memory lane for Potomac Mills Mall,
To our listeners, if you ever get out to
Yes.
Woodbridge, come and visit Potomac Mills.
Yep. All right, Tim. So I think the first one is yours.
The company formerly known as Facebook got hammered this week, and as such got overtaken by Nvidia in value. How and why did a GPU manufacturer overtake the largest social media platform on the planet? I actually think about this in the opposite direction, because I really don't know why Facebook was ever worth more money than Nvidia.
Well, number of users, right? They're the largest social network platform
Well,
in
is
the
in
world.
value though. Like the only thing Facebook really sells is advertisements. I mean, and I guess they sell a ton of advertisements, but I think if somebody had asked me which company that I think was worth more money, Facebook or Nvidia, if they had asked me that 2 weeks ago, I would have said Nvidia.
Oh, really? Well, so Facebook makes money on ads, but that's not where they make the money. They make the money on data, selling your data, and they make the money on ads, but they make it because they're providing you what you want to see all the time, and that's how they make their money. But I mean, yeah, they got over 1 billion years, but billion users, but Nvidia, they're killing it with their, with the graphics cards and stuff. Yeah. So.
And those graphics cards are going through the roof.
And GeForce Now is doing really well. That's actually taking off. They're doing great stuff. I mean, I refuse to call them Meta. That's horrible. It's terrible. But I mean, they lost 30% of their value this week. It was bad.
Well, listen, I think they're also selling those headsets at a loss. I don't think they're making money on those Rifts.
Oh, I don't think so either. Yeah, no. Does anybody make? So Nvidia makes money on their GPUs. When they sell you a GPU for $1,400, they're making money on it.
They're making money hand over fist.
So, oh my God. So when my computer did its thing earlier, I actually looked into graphics cards to see if you could find one, and I found one on eBay. $3,000 for a $1,400 graphics card. I was like, there's just no way. It's just not worth it. It's amazing. And Nvidia.
Do you want to hear the hustle for graphics cards? What you got to do now?
You have to. I know about Best Buy where you have to.
Yeah, that's
join
what I was
their
going to say about Best Buys. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? $100? $200 to join that. So just to get. Just to get the ability to get put on the list to get notified when they have one.
Well, not even notified. You can't buy. So they have basically put their graphics cards behind a paywall.
Yeah, absolutely.
So not even just notified, just like the ability to buy. They did that a few times during the holiday with consoles. And we're like, these consoles require you to have whatever it is, tech something membership. And it's just like, ugh. Now, if you buy a lot of technology, it's not necessarily a bad deal because it basically adds the extended warranty for all of your items for free.
Right. Now, I used to buy enough stuff at Best Buy that I had their platinum, silver
Yep,
membership, whatever it was. And that used to get you that kind of stuff, but it doesn't anymore.
Nope. I feel like it should at least get me a discount on.
It should give me something.
Give me. I mean, right now, all it does is give me some extra return time.
Yeah, it gives you 90 days instead of.
Yeah, and I think I get 30 or 45 or something like that.
But even that, it used to get you rewards. They up the level that it takes to get the rewards now too.
Mm-hmm.
So
no free money.
Not as good as it used to be. That's for sure. Nope. And then you go in there, not to well, yeah, okay, I'm going to crap on Best Buy. Jesus Christ, when I go in the store, leave me alone.
They bother you when you go in the store?
Oh my God.
They don't say anything to me when I go in the store.
All the time. Like, at least, I can't walk back to computers, back to where the stuff is, without at least 3 people saying,
you look like you got money to spend, Don. You got to look like you got money to spend. I don't look like I have money to spend when I go in there. Even though I spend a lot of money, I don't look like I have money to spend.
I don't know. Sometimes, I used to think it was, did you look like you knew what you were doing? But I know where I'm going. I'm going right for it, and I'm looking at certain things that only a person that would be,
only a person
savvy
of knowledge
would know.
Would look at these things. Yes. Yeah.
And they still come and ask me. So
yeah,
I don't know about that.
They let me alone. They let me alone. I have to go find somebody when I want assistance.
Well,
which is fine with me.
Yeah. All right. So, speaking of companies that are down and out, it wasn't by any means the final nail hammered into the Stadia coffin this week, but it sure did seem like they were fitting the lid on. Does Stadia survive the latest Google move? Google move. Yeah, it seems like Google. The latest Google move. So if you did not hear this week, Google shut down all development on Stadia games, and they deprioritized Stadia, instead focusing on securing streaming deals under their Google Stream. This is like, so I know we talked about this when it was getting ready to come out, and we were like, a lot of people said Google won't stick with it. Nope. They won't stick with it long enough. They have a history of doing this, and sure as shit, they did. They said, you know what? This isn't working. We're done. And it sure looks like they're looking to get out of the business. I see them selling Stadia off to somebody.
Nope, I don't even think they'll sell it off.
You think they just close it?
Yeah, because I think you're going to be able to use the exact same equipment.
Well, true, yeah.
So I don't know what it would be to sell off. That's going to be what I think is going to be the most important part of this Google Stream thing that they're putting together is, will I be able to use the same equipment for Google Stream that I currently use for
Stadia.
Stadia, yeah. I was about to say Google Stadia, but it's not Google Stadia, it's just Stadia.
Yeah, no, like they did come up with the deal with AT&T. I think, what are we getting? Batman, what are we getting? Arkham Knights, I think, that you'll be able to play in your browser, which is sort of cool.
Yeah, but listen, it's hard for me.
But it's a 5-year-old game.
What, Arkham Knights?
Yeah. Isn't it at least?
Well, you're thinking Arkham
Asylum?
And then there was Arkham City.
Oh, okay.
I think Arkham Knights is the new Batman game.
Dear DC, Batman, people making the games, stop it. What is it, Insomniac? Stop naming
No,
them.
it goes back and forth between Rocksteady and WB Games.
No, stop naming them Arkham. Name them something different so I can tell them apart.
So, well, no, all right. So you were right. Arkham Knight is the last game, but there's a new Batman game, and I thought that was Arkham Knight too.
I thought they had a new DLC. And I know that they put up, they redid the, didn't they release it with upgraded graphics on the PC or something like that?
No, Gotham Knights is the game you all must be getting for Steam. I mean, not for Steam, for Google Stream.
Oh, I thought, well,
So
no, see, now I'm
Gotham
going to have
Knights
to
is
look it
the
up
new
because I
game
thought
that's
it said
coming out
Arkham
this
Knight.
year. And then Arkham Knight is an older game. Gotham Knights is a new game.
Oh, let me see. No,
And it's
see,
being
now
done by WB Games.
Now I'm going to have to go
Montreal.
look it up. ATT Batman. Stadia. Oh, look at that. It came right up in the search. Batman Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight?
Yeah.
Oh, that's whack. That's not exciting.
No, yeah, that's what I said. It's like it's an old game that they're gonna put up to play in your browser. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that buys them. It just sort of is like we're doing everything we can to try and do something to save this. But I mean, you can tell they're just not interested.
No, they've given up, as they are prone to do.
So yeah, I don't know where that'll go. I
just like to say I called it.
You did call it. I'm sorry I spent the money on the controller, but is what it is.
Yeah, that is the one thing that I am kind of thankful for, is that I didn't pay anything for mine. Mine was free, and I've done absolutely nothing with it.
Yeah,
since I received it.
I mean, it's a nice controller.
It is a nice
obviously
controller.
Modeled it after the Xbox one.
What I need to figure out is if I can map that controller to my Apple TV.
Oh, that would be sort of cool.
Because then I'm at least likely to use it.
Yeah, I was looking today. I got so many controllers, and then sitting in there, I've actually picked up the Xbox controller twice to play on the PlayStation because they look so similar.
I have a friend of mine, my buddy Chris, and maybe we'll get him on the show one day. Who is a big fan of the new PlayStation remote, and he is an Xbox head by far, but he always has a PlayStation. And he was saying that he really thinks this PlayStation 5 controller is better than the new Xbox controller, and I think it's crazy. But I've not used it, so I can't judge.
Well, you and I are sort of
too far.
We're in a different area code, right? Because we both have Elite controllers, and
well, he's used an Elite controller. He doesn't currently, but he had a Series 1 Elite controller.
Those paddles are amazing, though. I mean,
I never use the paddles.
You don't use them?
Nope.
Oh, I never use. I don't use the buttons anymore. I always use the paddles. And
yeah.
And like I said, I wish Sony would come out with a reasonably priced controller like that. I mean, Corsair makes one through their Scuff stuff, but I'm not paying that for a controller.
Get that Corsair one, man. Get that Corsair one.
They're okay. So I've definitely been known to spend some money on hardware. I'm not paying $250 for a controller. It ain't happening.
It's not that expensive, is it?
I think the lowest price one is $200.
Oh, maybe. I mean, but listen, the Elites aren't that like
normally an Elite
when paying full price.
Yeah,
an Elite's not that far off.
That's true. That is true. All right. So in other news, have you wondered what Ubisoft was up to these days? since everybody else is getting bought, what are they doing? Well, no, neither have we. But IGN has. And this week, they published a list of all the games that Ubisoft is working on. And there are some real gems on there. So let's take a look at this list and let's see what we're really looking forward to. The Settlers. Oh, actually, let me get a list in the bottom. This is easier to read. Okay, so a new Assassin's Creed. This new Avatar game, which looks really good. Beyond Good and Evil. A new Division. A new Ghost Recon.
What's this? Whoa, this new Division. Is this Heartland?
Heartland, yeah.
Yeah. I'm hard pressed to say this is a new Division game.
I think it's more DLC.
No. It's definitely a standard standalone game. But I think it's just going to be Warzone with a Division overlay.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe. Mario and Rabbids. You ever played a Mario and Rabbids game?
Love that game.
Oh, I've never played one. So, new game called Sparks of Hope.
That game, the Mario Rabbids game, is like an RTS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a great game. I loaned that game to Alex. He was taking a trip somewhere.
Well, you'll never see it again. So
no, he gave it back. But yeah, it's an entirely different game. You can normally find the game pretty cheap too.
Yeah,
the first one. It's been on sale a lot. I'd encourage you to play it.
Maybe I'll try that one. A new Prince of Persia. Actually, the first one was really good. It's sort of like what's the one they're doing the movie of that's coming out? Oh, crap.
Which one?
The Tom Holland movie. The new.
Oh, Uncharted.
Yeah, it's sort of like Uncharted. Very similar
We'll
look and
saw
feel
that
to
on
it. Yeah.
Saturday.
Rocksmith Plus.
Now that's interesting, I think.
So I have the older version of Rocksmith, which is really cool. I've never been able to use it to learn to play guitar. I think I have this mental block with learning to play guitar, but something called Roller Champions, which I assume is roller derby. Skull and Bones, new Splinter Cell, X Defiant, and then the big one, Star Wars. Now this is an open world, sort of think Red Dead Redemption, Assassin's Creed. You can go anywhere, do anything you want, set in the Star Wars universe. This looks cool. This looks really good. We'll have to see it to know whether it's really any good or not. But I'm that's one I'm sort of excited for. I'm not really excited for Assassin's Creed because, oh my god, the last one was so long. It's so painful.
I still haven't played Valhalla.
It's so painful. I'm just like, no.
I spent so much time in Odyssey that I thought I really needed to give myself a break away before I started playing Valhalla. Do I have to drive a ship in Valhalla? Do I have to?
Yes.
Sail the ship? Okay. Well,
yes, you have to sail the ship, but you can, like, if you're raiding, you can tell it just to follow the river and go to your destination, and it just does it, which isn't so bad.
Yeah, I'll get to it. My backlog is so ridiculous. I started playing cyber. What's the name of the game?
Cyberpunk.
That I started playing that, but I still have. It's that game, Phoenix Immortal, or Immortal Phoenix.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I still have that to play.
I have that. I started playing it and then something else came out, and which is my
your Achilles heel?
No, my game for tonight, but it's a Phoenix Immortal, yeah. And Fenyx.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good game. It's We'll have that one as a review. We both can play it, and
Okay.
we'll give a dual review on that one. But yeah, so anything else on that list pique your interest a lot? Some
Splinter
of them,
Cell.
Splinter Cell.
I'm here for a Splinter Cell game.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Give me a good stealth man. Blacklist was the last game. Blacklist was a 360 game.
I was gonna
We
say
have gone the entire Xbox One generation
has it been 10
without a Splinter
years
Cell game. Yeah,
at least? Yeah,
at least.
and I think that one's coming out with a VR. Wasn't it Splinter Cell that they said was going to come out in Yes, yeah, I'm absolutely positive it was.
Now, if they
talked
come
about it
up with
coming out in
Splinter
VR.
Cell on a VR, I need to be able to play it on my Quest that I still have not set up yet.
Let me see. Does it mention that in the article?
I either need to do it or
Yes,
I
it
need
does.
to just hand it to Will and be like, "Hey,
Splinter Cell VR announced alongside.
oh, it's an Oculus exclusive."
Oculus exclusive.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
That sounds really good. So I think that's where VR makes its hay, right? Is in FPS. There are a lot of other games that'll be interesting, but I mean, really, how do you do like a, one of the parkour games like Lara Croft or something like that in VR is really hard. But
they need to make like a good gun.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know if
have
you
the gun for
remember the one.
PlayStation.
Okay, so which one do you have? The one that came with
a game.
VR?
No, it came with a game.
It came with Killzone.
Did it come with Killzone?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the one that came for the PS3 with Killzone, because they had the little wands that had the blue and red tops on them.
Oh,
and
right,
you
yeah.
put those in the gun. It was before the VR started. I want something like that. I've seen like guys in my Oculus group on Facebook who have like 3D printed their own thing, but I want them to make like a quality device for FPSs.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, an FPS sort of with a gun like that definitely feels like it fits the bill for a great VR game.
Yeah, that's gonna give people the experience that they want.
Yeah. So other things in there, New Settlers. That's been a long time since that game came out. The original was so good. And when did that come out? It came out in 2010. So it's been 12 years since that game came out. It was a great game. I remember playing that in like Windows 3.1. There was like a Settlers version.
Windows 3.1.
Yeah, that's for most of you guys this time.
I think I had a computer in the house that ran.
Let's see. The Avatar game, which again is another, sort of a parkour style game.
Tired of Avatar.
Yeah, I'm sort of tired of it too.
They've been talking about the new movie for a decade, and it's still in here.
Yep. And then, Skull and Bones is an expansion for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So you'll be really happy about that.
Nah, you know what?
You can go sail more ships.
Here's the problem with Black Flag for me, right? I really hated the ship mechanic in Black Flag. And I got over it in Odyssey. But I'm fairly certain that if I go back and play Black Flag, having played Odyssey,
you'll hate it again.
I'm going to hate it again. I'm going to hate Black Flag again.
Probably.
It's just like Will's always telling me I need to play the old Zeldas. But the first Zelda I played was Breath of the Wild. Going back, I feel like is going to be a mechanical letdown. Because I'm used to all these things.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. I agree with you. Yep. Yeah, the only other one on there really that, I mean, obviously Ghost Recon, but the one that actually looks sort of good is between Beyond Good and Evil.
That looks weird.
It's weird.
And that could be weird in a good way. It might be weird in a bad way. I don't know, but
I never played the first one. But it got great reviews. But it was in 2017, so it's been quite a while since that's been out. But yeah, so for me, the big one is Star Wars, though. I mean, that open world Star Wars game.
Oh, yeah.
As long as
Star Wars is going to be great.
Yep. So, let's see. Oh, the next one is up for you.
The Nintendo Direct from this past week had a lot of interesting info, as most do, but was probably more noteworthy for what it did not have.
And the big thing that it did not have was no news on Breath of the Wild sequel. Nothing. No news on Breath of the Wild. No news on the new Mario Kart. Nothing. Just didn't even mention them. Didn't even put and really. So I mean, you know, they announced a new Kirby, right? And then a new Fire Emblem. They said that No Man's Sky is coming to Switch. I don't know how the hell they're going to pull that off. That is be. I mean, run it in reduced graphics or something. I don't know how they'll do that. You know, battle royale and some sports games and stuff. But I was really underwhelmed and like sat down and was like really looking forward to seeing some new news about Breath of the Wild, and just nothing.
I'm going to tell you what I found really interesting is that they announced DLC for Mario Kart.
Yeah, and nothing about the new one.
If they could do DLC for Mario Kart, how come we never got any more DLC for Breath of the Wild? Like, they won that Game of the Year, and everybody thought, oh, they won Game of the Year. They're going to give us some more content. We're going to get a Game of the Year edition with something.
And nothing.
Crickets.
Yeah, and you know, so
like I've never seen a company just so willingly leave money on the floor.
They do leave money on the table all the time, don't they? Man, they fold with aces all the time.
and you know, to their credit, the original DLC for Breath of the Wild was amazing.
Yeah, it was really. Oh, I've never finished the full game.
I played everything. I got the motorcycle. I did everything. The only bad part about the DLC is that if you played it if you did everything in order, like you really missed out on the opportunity to use all of the extra weapons that they brought into the DLC because you were finished the game.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know.
So,
and you had most likely finished all of the I forget what those things are called. Those little weird contraptions that you had to fight in the sky.
See, I found a lot of that really hard.
It was a pain in the butt. That's what IGN is for.
And I think maybe I need to be guided a little bit more.
That's exactly what I did. I went to IGN and I read the guides, and that's how I figured, like, especially I can't remember what those things are called, but they were like little riddles for you to be able to get to the ball.
Loved the temples. I loved them. Trying to figure out the puzzles and stuff in the temples were great. And then I come out of the temple and I'm like, now what the hell am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
And there was sort of no guidance to it to maybe point you in the right direction or something.
Yeah, they could have definitely done better, for sure.
So I sort of lost interest in it. But that's might be one of those things I maybe try and go and pick back up.
Bring it back
finish,
again.
yeah. I'll do that in the stream. But there's so much new, so much stuff coming. But yeah, so Yeah, DLC for Mario Kart and nothing about Mario Kart 9, which we know that they're doing because they said they were.
Yeah. No, they're just being pains in the butt.
Yeah, so we get what? And not only that, the DLC for Mario Kart 8 is paid.
That doesn't
It's
surprise me at all.
not free. Like, come on, guys. It's I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you.
They will leave money on the floor by not making content.
They do it
But
all
if
the
they make
time.
the content, if they make it, they
Yep.
gonna pop your pockets up a little bit. Like, aha.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand them sometimes. It's almost like they don't listen to their gaming audience at all. It's just sort of like, what are you doing, guys? Come on, you know. So I know a lot of people love it, love their stuff. I know that all of the two of us absolutely love most of their games. Just don't get it with them. Not at all. All right, so that was all we had in the news today. I have been playing a new game. So, I played Horizon Zero Dawn, and it took forever. It felt like it took forever.
I've still never started that game.
And it kept going and kept going and kept going. But then I realized, hey, I really like this. I felt like it kept going, but you know what? I kept going. So I obviously was having a good time with it. And then the new game came out this week, Horizon Forbidden West. I picked it up and I said, I sort of told myself, nah, I'm going to hold off on that for a little bit. And then it came out and I'm like, no, I got to go play it. So it was nice because I sort of picked right up where I left off. And the story continues on, and I like the story in this game. It's pretty much the same play style. I mean, I haven't seen anything new. The art is stunningly beautiful. It just, even the PS4 version on PS5 before was nothing like this game. This game is just absolutely stunningly beautiful. The machines, when they're walking next to a wall, you can see the glow from the machine against whatever they're walking in front of. It's really cool. Just absolutely beautiful. Lots of good gameplay, good story. Just continue. If you like the other games, you will like this one. So I would give it a good solid 8 of 10.
You know, I own it.
The new one or the old one?
The old one. Is the new one out?
It came out last Friday. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about you were finally playing the old one.
No, I finished the old one.
Oh, yeah. No, I bought the old one and I've never played it. I still need to finish the second Spider-Man game.
I probably had 40 hours into it. At least.
Oh, man. 40 hours?
At least, yeah. I played a lot of Zero Dawn. The new one is called Forbidden West.
I don't know that I can fathom.
It is excellent. And
40 hours into the game.
And I've probably played it maybe 5 or 6 hours, and I got through the tutorial basically. So
that's how I felt with Cyberpunk the other night.
Cyberpunk again is also a long game.
I got through. I feel like it took me forever to get through the tutorial. And then I did like the first mission where you rescue that woman out of the tub.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, good grief, this was forever. I'm still going to go back to it. It's still a beautiful game.
It's a gorgeous game.
Next episode, we're going to talk about the 50 gig patch and some of my disappointment about what it was.
Okay, so actually, let's get into that a little bit because I just told you I just started playing this game. All right, so this is PS5. This isn't
Right.
PC. This is PS5. I have a physical disc in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in the machine. 36 gig download to start,
Yep.
and then it has to copy the game over to play it.
Let me say something about that really quick, right? I don't remember who the idiot was that was running Xbox when the Xbox One got announced, who like totally screwed over a generation for the company. But
Tell us how you really feel, Tim.
No, I think he really did. I think he put Xbox in a hole. But what's not lost on me in all of that, and that anger about going digital only,
Mm-hmm.
is that we are buying discs,
Still buying discs.
and needing 36 gigs
Yes.
of a patch.
Yep.
Like, what's the point of the disc?
I agree. Just like put a code on it and then say you got to download
God.
it. It just don't even put discs in them anymore.
Like we really we got bamboozled, like swindled,
Yeah. So
because we are paying for discs and downloading digital games and then still needing the disc to play the game.
I would like to know who at PlayStation decided we had to copy the game over too before we could play it.
We do the same thing in Microsoft.
Yes. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, the Xbox does the same thing. It's like
It's like, why do I have these discs?
yes, I agree with you.
And then I still like, listen, a terabyte hard drive. I think, what is the PlayStation 5 came with, like a 500 gig, right?
Mine came with a terabyte.
It came with a terabyte?
Yeah.
All right, so I got a terabyte in my Series X, right? It's
Yep,
not
me
enough.
too.
It's
Yeah,
not enough.
no.
I'm
Not
still
at
doing
all.
game management. Even though I don't even play a whole lot, right? But these games that are built for Series X have to be on the internal hard drive.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So now I'm moving stuff like, all right, what am I not playing? Let me move that over to the portable drive, keep the internal, just for stuff that I know I'm playing, just for stuff that I know is going to require.
Yep. Yeah,
And I'm like, oh, I'm going to need this internal SSD before the year's over.
Yep, PS5 is the same way.
It's so stupid to me.
Copy
So
the game over. It's like
50 gig download. Aren't you thankful you got that gigabit internet?
oh my
speed
god,
now?
yes. So copying the disc over and downloading it still took over an hour. But if I didn't have gigabit internet, so I was watching it. I actually put the Orbi software up to watch it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was downloading it at 500 to 650 meg at a time. So it was going at a good clip. I
I
can't
even remember if my
imagine it.
Series X is hardwired.
I can't imagine what it would be at, if I still at 100 and not gigabit. It would have been ridiculous. It would have been the next day.
It's some bullshit is what it is.
It is. Yeah. So
Kids, close
yeah.
your ears.
Here's
It's some bull crap.
yeah. Here's a disc. Now you can download it.
Yeah, I'm so furious. Cyberpunk required 2 discs. I had to switch discs in the middle of the install before I even
Xbox?
got the patch. Yes.
Wow.
Before I even got the patch.
Really? So which one do you put in to play the game? The first one?
Disc.
Yeah. Wow.
And let me tell you what else pissed me off.
Oh my god, we're
Is
back.
when I went to go play, I still had the second disc in. And it was like, oh, this isn't the right disc. You need to go put the first disc in. Like, listen, y'all don't know. I was so angered. So angry. And so it's to the point for me where I don't even want to buy physical discs anymore.
The only thing I would think about it is
It's so annoying.
I have the game. I can lend it to somebody.
No, I can't tell you when the last time I lended a game to somebody other than Will. And really, at this point, if it's a game that he wants to play too, I might as well just buy it digital. Because I have his Xbox set up as my home Xbox. So he has access to all of my games.
Yep, I hear you. So here you go. Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. Here's your thing. Give us a code. Give us a code for the game. We're gonna have to download it anyways. Let us be able to transfer that code. I can give that code to somebody else. They can play the game.
At least, listen, the one excuse I'll give Nintendo is that at least because we know their audience, I understand why they're still using cartridges.
Yeah, true. Although, well,
but digital still solves a lot of issues.
I did buy Pokemon, but I bought the cartridge. But the cartridges are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no, we bought that digitally.
In a portable system, the cartridges are a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's really not worth it. So there you go. Even
all
if you want to limit
people that were mad and angry and bitching and complaining about consoles wanting to go digital only. I mean, go digital only.
Yeah,
these games are too big.
Yeah, if the game's if you're gonna make us I agree with you. If you're gonna make us download it anyways, just go digital.
Might as well just
go digital and give us a 2 terabyte hard drive to start with.
Now, the one, and this is just something the marketplace has got to correct for. If I buy the game digitally and I can never trade it in, I can never sell it, I should not have to pay the same price as a physical game. Yep. It should be at a minimum $10 cheaper.
I would think so. And as a matter of fact, the last 2 games I bought were $70. They were $69. Forbidden West, $69, not $59. So they went up $10 in price.
I cannot. I cannot. It's ridiculous.
I know, man. It
is ridiculous.
It is. It's expensive. This habit, enjoyment, entertainment that we have, it's expensive. There's any doubt about it. But it's
one of the reasons why I love Game Pass.
Game Pass is great. So if you absolutely the best value in gaming by far. What did I see? There's something new coming to Game Pass this week that I was like, oh, I've never played that. I want to go play that.
Yeah, that sounds right, but I don't know what game it is.
I don't remember what it was. Let's see. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for a show. This was episode. What episode was it? 133. 133 episodes, man. And it is February 21st, 2022. I got to remember to say that up top instead of at the end of the episode next time. But everybody out there, J-Dimes, say goodbye.
Talk to you later.
All right, and from me, take it easy, folks. And the outro music still didn't play. God damn it!
If you
I forgot to turn volume back up on my player.
If you send me the music file, I think I can probably add it to the video in post.
Okay. Yeah.
Although I don't know if it's as big of a deal for YouTube as it might be.
It's not as big a deal for that as it is for the podcast. The podcast is easy. I have the outro music. I have it all set up to just drag them in for the folder.
Yeah, I couldn't find what that game was. I did see that they're adding Madden this week. Madden 22 is coming to Game Pass.
Hey, Scardon. He showed up like right at the very end.
Thanks for coming, though.
Yes, thanks for showing up. We appreciate it.
Did you see as a part of that patch for Cyberpunk, they put in a 5-hour trial?
No,
So you can take 5 hours.
that's sort of cool.
But this is the thing that irks me. Preview for next week.
Oh, I meant to show this.
So you can play 4K 60 frames per second. Ooh. Which one is that?
Charmander.
Oh, that's
Can
nice.
you-
That was your Valentine's Day gift?
That was my Valentine's Day gift. Isn't that cool?
It is. Now, did you pull that from a pack or did she buy you that
No,
card specifically?
She bought the card specifically.
Okay.
Because
So,
Charmander is the best Pokemon, as we all know.
is he?
Yes, he is.
I don't know enough about Pokemon to disagree with you. So, Cyberpunk, you can play at 4K 60. Or if you want ray tracing, you have to play at 4K 30. Why could we not get ray tracing and 4K 60?
I have no idea. Yeah, you said that earlier.
I don't
I'm not sure.
understand. All of this time, I'm trying to think. I'm fairly certain we get 4K 60 ray tracing on Borderlands 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 60 frames.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
let's stop the stream and thanks for showing up, Scardon. Sorry you were only at the end, but we'll be back in a couple weeks, and hopefully everybody can show up at the beginning, and we'd love all